What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day today. Legal tampering period begins, so a lot of excitement to be had. We went through every single position, talked about each available free agent, who the Eagles have under contract, their free agent, the top targets for each position, but we never leave anyone out. So going to finish things up with a little bit of special teams here. Going to drop this at some point today. Sorry if any of these guys sign. I will try to get this out to you. I got to record it, and then I'm not going to really have time to upload it. But I'll get it to you as soon as I possibly can, but would love to hear your thoughts on this. We're going to go right through. We're going to take a look at the full list of specialists, kickers, punters, long snappers, return specialists. So you're going to get everything here. So you see all of the free agents. But thank you again for tuning in. Would love to hear your thoughts, who you would like to see your team have, whether it be the Eagles, anybody, whatever's on your mind. Let's get this bad boy started, though. We'll start it off with the kickers. And look, the Eagles, for me, they're perfectly fine there. But if your team is in need, you've got some good kickers here. Crosby, Gay, Badgley, Bullock, Gold, Joseph, just right there. Pretty damn decent punters or kickers. And you see on the other side, all good starting caliber kickers there. So if you're in need, you definitely have some available. Then at punter, you've got a few guys here. Now, right before I made this video, punter was Sam Martin, I believe, was signed by Arizona. So maybe Andy Lee is not back with Arizona, and you find yourself, I don't know, if you need a punter, you're bringing in Old Man River there. Now, long snappers, if you're in need there are definitely a few available this offseason. So go ahead and grab you one of them. And there are some restricted and exclusive rights guys that are specialists, but not too many. Only one restricted guy that's a long snapper. And then you see two apiece for the long snappers, kickers, and punters that are exclusive rights guys. See Cameron Dicker there. So they either sign those exclusive rights, minimum contracts. These are all guys that are under 3 accrued seasons that are exclusive rights. And if they don't sign, well, they pretty much don't play. Restricted guys, they either sign with their team. If another team signs them, while they're restricted, that their original team doesn't match, then they get something compensation-wise based on all of the great stuff we talk about. Now, let's keep this bad boy moving with the list of return specialists. So you've got predominantly some kick return guys that can help you in punt return as well. But look, some intriguing names here for sure. DeAndre Carter, Deontay Hardy, Justice Hill, Richie James, Keyshawn Nixon, Mostert, Roberts. I mean, wow. Draymond Smith. So if you're in need, which I definitely think the Eagles could be, you've got yourself some options here. And then I have another list, some guys that are more punt return, but you've got some kick returners in here as well. But you got Scotty Miller back here, Keelan Cole, Randall Cobb. So you've got some options that are free agents right now that you could definitely add if your team is in need. And for the Philadelphia Eagles, I think there are a couple of positions of need here. So let's talk about the Eagles situation, and then we'll take a look at some targets I think they could add in free agency. So we'll start it off with the specialists. Feel great about kicker, punter, long snapper. Not so much punter. I feel he's definitely good. It was scary to see him banged up. He had that shanked punt that allowed that great return there in the Super Bowl from Mecole Hardman. That was massive to the loss. So a little concerning there. We didn't have any kind of competition last year. You had Brett Kern, who is now a free agent, who was brought in once Sipos was on IR. So some questions there for the specialists, and we'll get into that in a second. And in the return game, we talked about if we could block a little bit better for Britton Covey, maybe we would have seen more. But hey, I'm hopeful for the young man. You've got some guys that you've used before in the return game in Gainwell, Smith, Ward, and Watkins. I'm not using Gainwell or Smith. I think they need to have bigger roles on offense. Maybe once in a while you try them out back there. But Ward and Watkins, not sure they even make this team this season. But I would definitely, if I'm the Eagles, be looking to add to this room. Boston Scott, a free agent. We talk about what he brings to the table, helping the running back room and, the special teams unit. So maybe you bring him out, bring him back, and that helps you there. But I'm still, if I'm the Eagles, looking for an upgrade there. So let's talk about the top 5 free agent targets from the specialists that I have. And I picked a couple punters and a few return specialists because that's where I think the Eagles need to look. I feel we're good at kicker and long snapper. You don't need competition there. But, hey, you want to bring some in, that's fine. But at punter, you got Old Man River here, Thomas Morstead, 14 years in the league. This dude has been around the way, and he's still one of the best punters. And I think if you're looking to bring in a veteran to push Sipos, maybe help him with his game a little bit, I think this would be a great option. Now, if you're looking for maybe a younger guy that maybe could push out Sipos and you could build your future with him as the punter, you have Riley Dixon, who you guys remember used to play for the Giants, but he started with the Broncos and was most recently with the Rams there, coming into his 8th season. But if you're looking to add a younger guy, maybe you go in that direction. But for me, maybe even in the draft, whatever it may be, adding an undrafted kid, that's fine. You have to bring some kind of competition to Sipos. He's decent, but I need to see some competition there. Now, return specialist, I like what Britton Covey was able to do, but the blocking was a little atrocious, so maybe we clean that up. But he does not kick return. So a lot of question marks there. Boston Scott, he can get it done. He's had some decent ones in returns, but maybe somebody that's explosive like a Keyshawn Nixon, who we talked about the other day with the corners, brings you some nickel corner depth, and he can help you as a kick returner and punt returner. So he helps you in both facets of the return game, and this is something I would not be against. Now, you're looking for somebody that can definitely help you as a kick returner, but also can help you as depth at running back. You've got yourself Raheem Mostert here. So, look, he started in Philadelphia. Why not let him come here? Maybe try to end his career here in Philadelphia as a backup running back. That could be our kick returner. And then you have Covey as punt returner. Maybe you add somebody in draft this competition, but definitely would not be against adding Raheem Mostert. Now, number 1 here, DeAndre Carter, another former Philadelphia Eagle. And I was a little upset years ago when we let this kid walk. I really love his game. And he has actually been stepping it up offensively as well. So he was able to step in when the Chargers had a lot of injuries. And Justin Herbert was really able to find him and really work some magic with this 5'8", 188-pound dude. So you love to see that. 29 years old, but he would come in, add some veteran depth. He would give you a slot receiver. And again, I would still add in the draft, try to add some other pieces. But there you've got a guy that can kick return, punt return. So he adds competition to the wide receiver room and to the return specialist. So that is all of the targets I've got for you, the special team situation for the Eagles, and of course, the full list of all of the specialists, kickers, punters, long snappers, kick returners, punt returners, all that you would need to know. That's all I've got for you right now. I'll be keeping you up to date throughout the day with my posts. I'll make a video later tonight, keeping you up, recapping each day what went down. So I hope to see you then. Would love to hear your thoughts down below. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great day. Enjoy the holiday. Stay safe. And, of course, as always, go Birds!